Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July horoscope. Oh my goodness, it is a pivotal, extremely important month for our future. And that is because the North and South nodes are changing sign. Now, the North node has been in stable Taurus. We've been looking for security. We've wanted to lay foundations. We've been examining the abundance in our life and heading towards that. And now the North node is going into fiery and independent Aries. So we're like, rah, I want to express my individuality. I want to forge ahead with my passion. Now, the South node, which is where we're coming from, is going into Libra. It was in Scorpio, which is all about letting go of our obsessions. And it's now in Libra. And that's about balance and injustices. We may be looking back to some injustices in our lives. We may want to find our balance, but in a new way, which fundamentally supports us as individuals. So it's about us and me and finding the balance between those two, but fundamentally going towards our unique soul. Also this month we have Venus, the planet of love, in Leo, which has been in for some time, going retrograde, going backwards. We're finding ourselves, we're finding our passion, we're finding our pride and our generosity of spirit. It is a big old month. Here's your monthly astrology. Be prepared for security, magic and wonder over the next 18 months. The North Node for you is hopefully going to bring abundance, sensuality, and a sense of a deeper sense of security within yourself, where you feel that you're building up very firm foundations, very solid foundations for your future. And it's great because it's going to give you a deep sense of self-confidence. All of the opportunities are there. And actually this month is very jolly and uplifting, full of creativity, flirtation, and just a warmth and excitement that you've been craving. Now it all kicks off straight away actually on the 1st. And that energy will definitely run into the 2nd, where the Sun is joining forces with Mercury in your creative and loving center that brings you joy. And Mercury and the Sun are sextile Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. So there's a sort of sense of abundance, optimism. You're opening up your heart to possibility. And also the full moon is going to give you some great ideas on how to network, how to connect, how to have brilliant social experiences with other people. And potentially, if you've got an idea that you want to put out there in the world, as well as finding the right people, you're going to have an idea of how to go forward. But it's not just an idea, it's actually an intuition. It's a spiritual experience. And you might find yourself going out on the 3rd or doing something impulsively to be around other people. On top of that, there's just lots of spontaneous energy and a sense of joy and wonder in the world, where you're like, yes, I am here for it. I am ready for it. I'm opening up my heart. And also you're quite excitable. Most importantly, if you've got a creative bone in your body, I would do something creative this month because it is flowing. You could literally knock something out that's fantastic. You could write, you could paint, you can draw, you can frolic. All the things that make you happy in your heart, give it a go this month. Now, it's also a very, very good month for you for communication and a great month for you for love in general. Very, very upbeat, so make the most of it. I mean, don't forget that Cancer is a fellow water sign, and whenever it's a water sign season, you get a boost and you get opportunity and you really kind of thrive when it's water season. Now, Mars, the planet of action, is going into your relationship zone as well. So anything to do with being intimate with other people, whether that's close friendships, whether it's love, romance, is particularly good. There's magic in the air when it comes to your emotional connections to other people. Now, if there's any problems, you'll also have the courage to face them and deal with them, because Mars, after all, is the warrior. Whatever you do, though, don't be self-critical. When Mercury goes into Leo, I want you to be kind to yourself. Work on any problems you've got. Change what you've got to change, but be very, very loving and talk to yourself like your own best friend. The new moon in Cancer on the 17th is the perfect time to not only, enjoy the fabulous creativity and pleasures that July brings, but also to manifest. So if you're not happy, or if you want more creativity, or you want to be seen, held, touched, cast out your desires on this new moon in Cancer, because it is a peak experience for you. It's on the 18th when the North Node enters Aries. If you're old enough, look back to the end of 2004 to 2006. Did anything significant happen to you in terms of pleasure, joy and fulfillment, love, children, anything, deep things that make you happy? And when the Sun is trine Neptune on the 20th, that is also a fabulous day where everything should be easy, much easier than usual. Of course, Neptune is going retrograde, but that gives you a chance to ground your dreams, not like a Mercury retrograde. When Neptune goes retrograde, it's actually a sigh of relief for you, because you can go, oh, I can build on all those fabulous dreams that I've had. I can make them come true. I can make them happen. I can get on with it. As we approach the end of the month, your vibe is shifting from pleasure to analysing things, to looking after your health and well-being, to changing habits and patterns. And Leo is going retrograde. It may be that you're reflecting on, if you were to look at your life, when were you at your most balanced, do you think? Were there certain habits that you could bring into your life now that you let go of? Or are there any habits that you started that you could let go of so that you can feel like you did in the past? Venus retrograde can be very helpful for that. Word of warning though, if you're in a relationship that was destructive in any way, or there was someone that was critical of you or put you down a lot, please don't let them back in your life. With Venus retrograde, sometimes ex-lovers can pop up, or people, could even be friends, whatever. If anyone was judgmental of you, you don't want them back in your life. Oh no, you look after you, be your own best friend, love yourself. What would you say to your friend if someone like that rocked up? You'd be like, no. So you have the power to analyse your life and make positive changes. Use the energy in that way and bring back anything positive that you've let go of. Finally, Mercury goes into Virgo, which is good for you because it's your relationship zone. Again, relationships of all different sorts are positively highlighted this month. It's an amazing month for you, my darling. I hope you enjoy every second. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information, you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.